Let's learn about two-dimensional list and solve a problem.
Welcome back, people. Today we will be learning about 2D lists. 2D lists are extremely powerful and they have a lot of application in data science, machine learning, etc. So, what exactly is a 2D list? To understand it better, I ask you to picturize a matrix. A matrix is nothing but a rectangular array of numbers. So, this is an example of a matrix for the numbers from 1 to 9. And this is a 3 into 3 matrix in math. We have rows and columns. We can model the same in Python using a 2D list. So a 2D list is a list where each item in the list is a list itself. So let's find out how to model a 2D list. Let's name it matrix and give the same values as we gave it for the example. So as I said before, a 2D list is a list where the elements of the list are list itself. So the first element is a sub, let's say this is a sub list of the main list, and this is another sub list, and this is one other sub list. So now you may wonder how to access an individual item in a 2D list. Let's say we have to access one from the first sub list. So how do we do that? Let's find out. We all know this statement returns the first element of the main list, which is the first sublist, because its index is 0. Now we need only the first element of the first sublist. So what we do is add another bracket and add the address of the number 1 with the index 0. So we put 0 here, and now this returns 1. Let's check that out. Let's run the program. Now, as you can see, the output is 1. So this is how you access an item from the sublist in a 2D array. I mean 2D list. So using two square brackets, we can access individual items in a 2D list. We also can modify the values using same syntax. Let's try that out. So now let's replace the I mean the second element of the first sublist, that is 2, with the number 55. Let's run the program. Before that we have to print the matrix. Now let's run the program. You will see the number 2 has been replaced by 55. So this is how you replace an element in a 2D list. We can also use nested loop to iterate over all the items in the 2D list. Let's see how to do that. First, we use two for loops, one outer loop and one inner loop. Now, this is the program that we use in order to print all the elements in the matrix. Let's run it. Run it again. So you will see all the elements from 1 to 9, and we also see that 2 has been replaced by 55. So that's about it. Let's try our hand with a simple problem now. So the problem is, write a program to remove the duplicates in a list. Given a list of numbers, say, so we have a list of numbers with many duplicate elements. Let's see how to remove these duplicate elements from the list. First, let's declare a empty list and name it unique because we don't need any duplicate elements in it. Although naming is just for our convenience, we should name it to the point so that we will understand it better when we look at it at a later point of time. Now we are using a for loop to iterate through the elements of the list and storing each element in a variable called num, which is a shortcut for number. So if num not in unique, unique is initially a empty list, so there is no elements in unique. So first num takes the value of 2 and appends it into unique. So unique has only 2 in it. Now the second during the second iteration, the num has the same value 2 because the second element is also 2. Now it checks if 2 is in unique, which is it has to, so this statement becomes false, so it goes to the third iteration. Similarly, after finishing all the iterations, it prints the list unique. Let's run the list, I mean run the program. We can see the list unique with unique elements in it. There is no duplicates in it. Now if we run the code, we will see that the duplicate elements have been removed.
Do like, share, and subscribe to Supporting Tech.